Good morning and God bless. Vision of the Sun. Whistleblower evidence claims corruption at Los Angeles County Department of Children and Family Services. This is the person that they're speaking about, Dr. Susan Spell, in connection with a lawsuit for child custody. A former employee of the Los Angeles County Department of Children and Family Services asserts in a July 2019 affidavit obtained by the Epoch Times that the agency falsifies evidence to justify taking children from their parents. In addition, a DCFS caseworker alleges that the department interfered in a case by removing the caseworker's notes from her report in the custody case, according to text messages and court transcripts obtained by the Epoch Times. Dr. Susan Spell, alongside her 18-year-old son Nicholas, filed a $750 million lawsuit July 30th against the County of Los Angeles and individual social workers. I want to bring awareness. This is the epitome of corruption and abuse of power. I have to pay to see my children, quote, Spell told the Epoch Times. Spell noted that the late social worker Barbara Smith, the quote started over here, so sorry about that. The social worker Barbara Smith, who worked on her case, had 8 pages of notes removed from her report by a supervisor. The notes were later recovered, at least in part, so they didn't even get it all back. They got away with some of it. In court, quote, in court, my attorney asked for it to be produced. They never produced all of the pages, unquote. Spell has also filed a right of habeas corpus to return her children to her. Susan is a physician in LA County. She went to pick her kids up from school one day only to find that DCFS removed them. Quote, Spell's lawyer Stephen Lamont told the Epoch Times, quote, DCFS convinced the school they had a warrant. They did not have a warrant. They tried to get a warrant, but it was denied. They said there was a restraining order against Dr. Spell, but that never existed, unquote. Quote, they gave the 4 children to a non-biological stepfather, unquote, which sounds absolutely ridiculous and disgusting. Lamont said, quote, she's been fighting these issues for at least 3 years. God have mercy. They didn't have a warrant to remove the kids from school, so that's a 14th Amendment violation, unquote. Spell, who went to Harvard Medical School, said that she had 4 children with a sperm donor. 3 of those children, 14-year-old twin girls and a 9-year-old son, were now with Brian Evans, Spell's plastic surgeon ex-husband. But Spell's 18-year-old son is back with Spell. Okay, this article is pretty long. It continues for a while here, so I'll leave the link in the description for you guys. You guys can get informed on this article or this ridiculous, outrageous case here with children again. These Department of Children and Families, they are not government-run facilities. They are privately owned, and they need to be completely eradicated. But on that note, I have a 3-year-old daughter and a 9-year-old daughter, and I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. My mission statement on my channel is Ephesians 5:11. Is on my channel description under my about section, which reads, "And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them." And for those who don't know what reprove means, another word for reprove is expose. On that note, have a nice rest of the day, and God bless. Vision of the Sun.